shake hands. Oh, this girl, I'm in trouble today.
That's so correct.
Hi, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoje. This is my kitchen, and you're welcome to Mercy's Menu, where we cook, eat, and talk. The food is sweet, but the conversation sweeter. So, the dish of the day is ogbono and plantain flour. Plantain flour is extremely healthy for you, contains a lot of fiber, very, very good for your blood sugar levels. I mean, it's healthy for Weight Watchers. If you're watching your weight and you don't want to, have a lot of carbs, in your system, you can go with the plantain flour instead of the poundo yam that we usually do, or pounded yam rather. Now the preparation for the Ogbono soup, which is regular. It's like a national anthem in Nigeria because basically everybody eats Ogbono soup. Now we have our stockfish, we have our vegetable, pumpkin leaf to be precise, we have our beef, we have our dried fish, we have our crayfish, we have our seasoning, we have our pomo, I do not play with that, we have our pepper, and we have our salt to taste. I will not be cooking alone. I have a guest in the house, an actor, a presenter, a host. I think I prefer to call her my iyawo because I've been like 8 years in the business and she's like a month or 2 in the business.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm well.
I
Trying
can
to be like you.
Oh, really? Why is everybody saying that? I'm beginning to blush.
You're hot. You're senior in this business. You have your own kitchen. So there are things to look up to.
Shame. So tell me, that marriage fever, is it catching you? You know, when I first got married, let me tell you what I do. When they say, how are you? I'll be like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Did you do that?
Oh, yeah, scratching you.
Yeah.
Like, my hair, when you want to pose, like,
Yes, and then even when my hair does not itch, I just go
like that.
You must see it whether you like it or not.
I think my own hand is reflex. Like whether I'm thinking of it or not, the hand is just
always
comes. Ready. So it's like I want to use my left hand. Can I just?
And then when they say it's nice to meet you, I'll be it's nice
to meet you too.
So how's it going? You are married to a chef. I mean, can you ever please him with cooking?
My sister. Honestly, before the wedding, I had a complex, and I hadn't done a lot of cooking before for him. So I was like, hey, how am I gonna do this? I know my mom had been very clear. Doesn't matter that he's a chef, you have to cook for him. All of that. So we started now, and I started to get thumbs up. Well done.
Are you serious?
This is nice. I'm like, So I'm now proud.
So do you like food?
Not really. So I'm not a foodie.
Jesus, I'm the only foodie in Lagos.
I know. Everybody's like, Lala, how did you end up with a chef when you're not a foodie? You mean everything, you're not going to be consuming.
I was thinking you don't have to touch anything. He'll just do everything.
I mean, he still does. He will, when I need, there's no rule, so it's just, I want to eat, what are we eating? Okay, will you get it done? Okay, I've done it already. But it comes to me naturally to sort food out.
But it's easier for you guys. I mean, you're just 2.
Yes.
Wait till you have 3 kids like me. So today I'm going to make it ogbono. You know, ogbono is like a universal soup in Nigeria.
Yes.
Everybody likes ogbono. Most people eat ogbono.
Yes. Yes.
But we have different modus operandi of preparing ogbono.
Yes.
But at the end point, you still turn out to be ogbono.
The same ogbono.
The only thing I like in this whole flavor is my plantain flour. And that's because of those who have like diabetes or those who are watching their weight. Yes. And that's why I chose ogbono today.
To go with it.
To complement it to my plantain flour.
I mean, it's exciting because, one must keep this body.
It has to go. Yeah.
Belly must not be big.
And the funny thing, after 3 kids, when I pass, my husband goes like that. Okay. So we're going to be helping out in the whole system.
Fantastic.
Just as, what we do here is we cook, we eat, and we talk.
Another talk.
And sweet pass. It's like I keep telling them.
Kitchen gist.
The talk is sweet.
Yes.
The food is sweet. But the talk is sweeter. I want to talk. Okay, Lala. Tell me, before I start, you're a pastor.
Sort of. Yeah, kind of. So I passed out a fellowship in University of Lagos after graduating for a couple of years. And I also work as a leader in my home church.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Doesn't that conflict with acting? Like, isn't that like the first time I first said I was born again? You know, and they usually say when you're born again, you're the light of the world, you're the salt of the earth. People are supposed to see the light of God in you. You're an example to the world. And then I found that conflicting with my acting roles.
Yes.
It took me time to understand or to separate both.
Yes.
Doesn't pastoring conflict with what you do for a living as an entertainer?
You know, honestly, no. Because I even think there's a title, and I try not to work with titles, in that, like you said, as children of God, we're the light of the world, we're the salt of the earth, the light of the whole world. So there's nowhere that we shouldn't go into as light. In fact, darkness needs light.
Yeah.
So anywhere that we are, the mandate is to carry the light of God everywhere. How much more entertainment? And entertainment is where we have the platform. People can see us.
To send the right messages across.
Exactly. So
because the same Bible says that your light will so shine that darkness will not comprehend you.
Oh, girl, we're going to have church.
We preach it.
We're going to have church.
Okay, so now back to that. We have the meat in the pot already boiling. That's how to start up with the ogbono.
Yes. And we need
have the meat in the boil, tender. Then you have like the stockfish inside, so it gets tender. While the stockfish is going, you have the dry fish inside. This dry fish already you have to soak in the water, add a little bit of salt. You open, take out the bones and all of that, put that in, and then it's boiling
Together.
While it's boiling together, most people always blend their tomato, pepper, and onion. I add tomato to my ogbono. I don't know why, but I do. Yes.
Yeah, really? You don't blend it?
I blend it and then I add it to it. Some people do not use tomato at all. They just go with the fresh pepper and have it inside the ogbono.
Okay.
So you see, this one now, you have to look for the one that chef does not do. So that's the one you'll be doing.
So that's
you will see the twist in it. You have to go.
Understand.
That's the system. So you have the meat and everything, the dry fish, everything inside boiling.
Okay.
The pomo, some of the pomo already, by the time you put them in the fire for like 3-5 minutes, and you know, it's already
soft.
Yes. So you have that in, and then before you add in the ogbono. So for now, I have my meat inside.
Fantastic.
I have all of the ingredients, the fish, the stockfish inside it already.
Okay.
All I need to add is basically with my ogbono, my crayfish, my seasoning, and then salt to taste, and then we're good to go. Yes, we are.
I'm salivating already.
How many kids would you want to have?
2 children.
Just 2?
Yes.
I have 3 and I'm going again.
That's why you are the boss now. High five.
And then they rush us.
And then they rush you.
Why 2?
So first of all, my family is a family of 2. I've got only 1 brother. Also, you know, the economy.
So while the meat and every other thing is boiling, I was going to mention something.
Okay.
The fact that you actually go around with garri, dry garri.
Hey!
No, you don't. Are you kidding me?
Well, what happened was, I love garri.
You don't like continental meals?
Yeah, I'm a local girl from the bush.
We have to discuss that once this soup is ready.
Yes, I'm a local girl. Yeah, so I don't carry it around anymore, but I still love it.
You used to carry it around?
Yes, but it's my go-to snack.
Okay, I think I should get the pot for us to begin to turn the plantain flour
Eh.
before we put the rest of the ingredients. And then you tell us why on earth you would carry dry garri around. Around Lagos, fa.
Around the world, sister.
Oh my Lord, I'm coming. All right, so we're back to Messi's menu. Lala Akindoju is here with me.
Yes.
We have all our ingredients and the meat is boiling already.
Great.
Usually with my own ogbono, I usually fry my ogbono with oil, red oil,
First.
before I put it into the meal itself.
Yeah, that's good. Because even that helps, you know, when you fry palm oil, it gives a new flavor
To whatever it is you're doing. Yes, I completely agree. Pour that in
Yeah.
and have it fried.
Fried palm oil is really good.
Yeah. Are you changing your name to Gregs?
I mean,
Because I saw your handles, it's still what it
like
is.
and I don't think it's going to change.
Why?
Well, because you know that a lot of our work comes with the name, and then you have to now go through this process of rebranding and changing, and then Akindoju is long, Pregene is long, so it's it can be compounded.
I can actually relate to that.
It's a mouthful.
Because no matter how I say, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoje, people will see me and say, Mercy Johnson.
Exactly. So let's just leave it at that. That's the brand, and the husband is fine with it. So my government name is Pregene.
That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, it's fine.
So any projects now? Do you have any projects?
I mean, well, there's my one-woman show, which I premiered at the beginning of this year. And I've done it twice, and the plan is to get it on the road.
You seem to love monologues.
Well, I think that is a semblance, or the fact that, you know, in this work, sometimes you need to go back to something to refresh, to just get back, you know, your acting muscles and your storytelling chops. You just need to, you know, away from dressing up and being on the red carpet and doing, you know.
So you don't like the regular norm?
Yes, no, I don't like it. And then for the one-woman show, I felt like I wanted to start to share parts of myself. And whilst one is still looking for big budget, shoot big fame and all that, we can do a one-woman show. We can produce it and we can get it on the road and still, you know, fulfill everything. So I'm sharing parts of myself, I'm telling people my story, sharing my journey, and I'm acting and I'm on the road and I'm fulfilled everywhere.
What is the biggest lesson you have learned since you got married? Because, you know, marriage is a stage, is a phase.
Yes.
Every day there's something new.
Yes.
What is that one big lesson you have learned since you got married?
Pick your battles. Pick your battles. You can't fight everything. And so sometimes it's good to say, this one, I'll leave it, so that bigger one, I will, you know, I already have points waiting for me. So to pick your battles.
So if there were a new bride today, because whether 2 months or a month, you're older than new
I'm
brides.
already a new bride.
What is that advice you would give to a new bride?
So the fact that she's a bride means she has already chosen and she has decided. So there's no need to advise her on choice.
Oh, you have to. They look up to us. Those who are already in the business, they look up to you to say, you know, sometimes when you're getting into the business, you think, oh, I don't need anybody, I'm going to handle it. But even at my level, I still call and say, what am I supposed to do?
Yes.
So what is that advice you give to a young girl who just got married, let's say yesterday or today?
Communicate.
It's key.
Communicate. Keep no secrets.
I completely concur with that.
Yeah. This thing is
So
really nice
it is ready. We are having the ogbono, the fried ogbono into the meat, the stockfish and the dry fish. So at this point, we're going to have the pepper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you? What's your pepper level? You like it really hot?
I like spicy.
I love spicy.
I do spicy.
Fantastic.
I am spicy.
Oh, you are spicy.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're spicy.
We have the crayfish in. We're still going to have seasoning in.
Yes.
Less seasoning because we already had some. We used
With
to
the
boil
meat.
the stock. Yes, less seasoning. Have you ever heard the saying, when you're cooking ogbono or you're cooking okra and you cover it, it doesn't draw?
Yes. 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 In fact, I have never cooked okra and covered my pot.
Are you kidding me?
Because that's how I was taught, and that's the general thing.
No, it's going to draw when you cover it regardless.
Oh, I've learned something new
It's
today.
going to draw.
The idea is when cooking draw soup, don't cover it.
No, I don't agree. So we're going to be adding our leaf last.
leaf.
We're good to go. And then you are going to be turning the plantain.
The plantain.
flour
Hey.
For us to see how good you are.
I will try.
Yes, and we're going to cover the ogbono, so when we're ready to eat, they'll see that it is still drawing.
It's still drawing. So we're breaking myths as well.
Yes. So tell me, what is your take on domestic violence?
Absolute no. It's a no-no. I mean, it shouldn't be condoned. It shouldn't be kept a secret. I think that's the other part. So it's easy to say it shouldn't be condoned. But then when it does happen, you find that society, we have a culture of silence in Nigeria.
Shame.
Yes.
Stigma.
So nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody says anything. And then in the spirit of keeping up with the culture of silence, the domestic violence grows and then it gets worse.
Turns into something
So
else.
I always say shout. Shout out. If somebody is hitting you in a relationship, run. My mother would tell me that a man that tells you you are stupid, he will call you idiot. He will slap you. From slap, now from clap to enter dance.
Something else. Okay, so we're putting off the ogbono now because it's actually
Okay, so
ready. We
that
have
it's
our
enough.
leave-in. We don't want it overcooked.
Yes.
All right. So we are going to watch you prepare the plantain flour.
Thank you. After the water boils.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I think it's
All
ready.
right.
Yeah.
So we are ready and it is time to eat. This is nice.
And we covered the pot.
And we covered the pot.
Yes.
And it's still drying. So you see that's a
Very
myth.
nice. Yes, it's a bit.
Whether you open your ogbono soup or you cover it, or your okra, whether you cover it or you leave it open, it will still draw. So, Lala, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
Keep
having
being an
me.
inspiration to young girls. Keep doing what makes you happy.
Yes.
I honestly pray that God gives you wisdom in your new home.
Amen.
And because you are Waiyawo, so courtesy of Bosch, we are giving you this gas hob so that you can cook more for Chef Rex. Oh, we're not done. I have a special personal gift for you.
Okay, I like
Yes.
personal gifts. I can't share that one.
Courtesy of Mr. Chef. No, you will not dress home. This is how you will go. Like this.
Okay.
Yes, you get the food ready for him once it's time to cook.
I'll just be like, you know.
You know how to call him now.
Frex.
I say my life, so you can imitate me by saying my life, or you can just say Frex.
No, I call him Mr. A.
Oh, Mr.
Code
A?
name, Mr. A.
Yes. And
Mr. A.
I'll tell you how to dress when you want to wear this.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thanks
for
for
coming.
having me.
Thank you, sweet.